Young group, but very talented. 1-1 overall record. Denny Avdia, one of the newest players here for the Trailblazers, has really been a great addition for them. He might get the first defensive duties against Giannis. We were told for the miss there by Sharp. A 2-point shot. We've talked about him being one of the more explosive players in the league.
Did a nice job knocking down those 2-point shots, but here's a nice matchup. Dame usually tries to get back to the rim in a situation like this.
Stepping back on Ayton.
And we saw that with Brooklyn. They put Zaire Williams at 6'9" on Dame a lot. Now, I'm sure that was more of a switch situation than anything else, but teams are using length against Dame.
7 points in a win against Utah at the end of December.
Been great since November 15th. He has really done an exceptional job after a slow start. Always liked this game. A deceleration master. I think we'll see that some tonight. Going to the basket.
Ajax with one on the shot clock had to pull the trigger. Ayton with the rebound.
Any way you could avoid that, Andre Jackson Jr. having to make a play with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And that you're playing right into the defensive hands when that happens.
So far,
the challenge. I don't care who you're playing. You come out half-stepping, not serious, as serious as you should be. Let me put it that way.
A wide open look there for Dame. Dame.
That's the requisite heat check. You get a steal, look for a 3-point shot earlier to get that 3-point volume up. Like playing with house money in today's NBA.
Like that. There's a look in the miss. Anthony Simons averaging 17, 18 points per game. Now in his 7th season.
And his lowest in 4 years as a starter. And he talked about the struggles and the challenges of playing for a team that's lost so much the last couple of years.
Camara with the miss. Tamani Camara, his 2nd year out of Dayton. And Chris mid-range feeds Giannis on the post. That double team comes, but Giannis keeps his dribble, spins away from it, draws the...
Seats Peter Fagan, that would have worked. Well, you got to get us back down there, babe. Forget about all that money that you settled those seats for.
That's right. I see some empty seats down there. We can get down there by the second half.
Especially that young man out of Brussels. Brussels, Belgium. A Brussels sprout on that tip jam.
The only bucket here so far, the 3-pointer here from Dame, and then
240, solid 6'9", 240, but that way he can deal with Giannis.
Avdia driving, kick out in the corner. Camara's going to get his fair dose. It looks like a 3-point shot. His 2nd 3-point attempt here so far.
Not as bad as I thought. He's 35%. Nice job, Dame. He's got to finish though. We saw a lot of that against the Nets the other night. Just not finishing.
Oh, wow.
Addition, you've got to protect the basket first in transition. First basket, then ball, then first threat, second threat.
Simons to Sharp on that alley-oop. Giannis will take the 3-pointer. In and out. Giannis hasn't attempted a ton of them. He's now 4 of 19 for the season. Sharp. The Trailblazers. Talking to Dame about Chauncey, he said he loved playing for him. Held everyone accountable.
He's young, like 18, 19 years old, and you could just see the potential for him being a really good rotation player.
Chris bounce pass to Giannis, collides.
Area that the Bucks have really been.
Dame those quick hands, boxer hands, you like to call them. Sharp
out of nowhere, secures the basketball. Bucks get out for the easy one.
Sharp a 3-pointer.
Can knock down even more of those before I honored that long ball by Shaedon Sharp.
Nearly a turnover. Brook thinks about it, takes a shot, makes the 3.
They've struggled that much offensively against zones this year. Wouldn't have guessed that. Would you have guessed that?
No, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, 29 out of 30 teams.
It's interesting, though, to your point, just seeing the 4 teams ahead of the Blazers. And, you know, you could match them. You could meet
the Blazers, not just 4% of their possessions defensively are zone possessions. I think the Heat, the only team that's in double figures in terms of how much they run the zone, but those are all potential playoff opponents.
Yeah, the Heat has always been a team that's run a lot of zone.
Yep.
A lot percentage-wise compared to the rest of the league.
60-plus points last year. Lost 2 by 45 points or more at home this year.
Giannis too strong. Had 3 Blazers defending him.
They're looking to develop this young talent like Scoot Henderson playing point guard right now. Chris Murray.
In his second season, last 4 games, assist to turnover ratio has been really good. Trying to feed Sharp here, who'll take it inside, trying to hunt down that 2-point shot you've been talking about.
And good job by Ajax to contest without fouling. Vertical beautifully kept his hands up, minimal lower body contact.
Anderson on the move. There's one of those young guys in the foul.
One of the best things they do, one of the worst things that the Bucks.
9th of assists. Makes good on the front with Portland. Don't forget that's in that relationship with C.J. McCollum in the backcourt. Oh, the name on me. It's on me.
Oh, but
Right.
Kamara has done a really good job. He leads the league in charges taken. He's got 15 offensive fouls taken this season.
That one squeezes out.
Back contusion. He missed the last ball game.
What do you think he missed the most from AJ outside of his defensive factor there that we were missing?
I mean, it's basically the shooting. I mean, and not only just the shooting, but spacing the floor. John Bocek, who was a plus 18 in the 6 minutes and 39 seconds in that fourth quarter. But Pat Connaughton, who hadn't played a whole lot this season.
I just think the shooting's obvious. I think there's some things that are underappreciated with him.
Well, I've checked the spacing. It's the ability to knock down shots, but also just to spread the floor. So this guy, Giannis, has more room to operate. Dame's penetration is more effective when you've got him hugging on AJ. You either at the break line or the corner 3.
AJ pursuing that here defensively. Here comes Giannis leading the break. He's got AJ. Catch and shoot. Tough shot.
And the reason you can play AJ is because he works so hard at the defensive end. You know, and teams will try and target him, go at him, and sometimes they're successful, but oftentimes they're not.
Giannis, right? Shit, I know I can get it out of you.
And you go over the top of the screen and you don't step up with enough energy, you gotta give up some open shots.
Bobby spit. Signs with a little shake. Can't get the finish. Here's Giannis. Putting the speed.
Gary Trent Jr. was winning the game for the Bucks against Indy. Hoping to see some more of that prolific shooting, as Marcus would say, but hopefully Lisa won't come at the need of coming back from a huge deficit like we've seen here before.
Yeah, it was exciting the last couple of games, but we're done with that, right?
Yeah. You go on a 20-0 run and you don't win the game.
That's amazing.
It's indeed amazing. The fact that you had to put together a 20-0 run in that fourth quarter.
Right.
Basketball, Dame and Brooke, with the benefit of a soft rim against Donovan Clingan in Connecticut. There's that deceleration.
Block that into 2026.
It's a tough shot on a contested corner jumper.
Talked about AJ being an underrated defender. He's gonna, as you said, he's gonna continue to get tested. Sometimes he'll win, sometimes he won't.
Yeah. And guys in this league are too good not to.
But we know he's pretty.
But the fact that he can do that, there's that deceleration again. I mean, that's an unconventional, but especially a guy his size, you don't see often.
Oh, it was a back and forth battle. 5 lead changes, 4 ties. 5-3.
Heard Bango saying that Marcus is also fly. I know that Deer don't speak, but I heard it. But then in addition to that, Damian Lillard just telling his teammates, encouraging them, give a little bit more, talking about that effort component that Doc has been speaking so much about after the games. And then not only that, Coach Buck, he actually cited Dre. He said, I need you guys to talk even more than Andre does on defense. He said, make sure that we get our communication up. And I thought it was so interesting that he called out the young Bucks specifically.
Yeah, that is. That's good stuff, Mel. Didn't know Bango could talk. Mel can get anything out of anyone.
Well, yeah, and I'm so fly. That shows. He's from the 70s.
That's right.
Even the terminology.
Look, Bango knows.
MJ's so fly. All right, here's a good opportunity for the Bucks to build on that momentum.
AJ's got a couple. Now he's got.
Defenders are so wary about trying to contest closely because of the possible flagrant for encroaching upon a guy's landing space, and you're gonna get room to get it off.
That game he missed against Brooklyn, the first one he had missed because of injury here this year. AJ chomping at the bit. Aptia gets another chance. The Blazers have been launching some threes. They're 3 of 11 here to start. Not a great three-point shooting team. Bottom of the league in terms of percentages. Dame looking for the foul call, won't get it. Aptia leading the break. Over to Simons, trying to drive baseline. AJ shuts him down first time and then picks his pocket second time. AJ to Dame, corner shot, TP, launches, not there. Largest lead of the game here for the Bucks, +6. Over to Aptia. I mean,
Slow-mo, just allowing the defense to commit first.
I kind of chuckle when you say he decelerates. I'm like, what's he decelerating from? What speed?
Yeah.
Brook, in and out. Anderson dropping it off. Minutes for AJ.
What's not to like?
Okay.
As I say, he's a basketball player. So yeah, he's a great shooter, and he gets on one of these burners like he's on right now. It's a beautiful thing to watch, but he's never going to hurt you just in terms of his overall basketball ability. Here's that zone we thought the Blazers would use. Look at AJ. Look at.
Freeze it up.
You know, all the way to the left through the key because he saw that's where the opening was. He anticipated that Giannis was going to get doubled by that zone defense. He found the open area.
12 points for AJ, 4 of 5, only missed one shot here so far. Driving baseline, it's Murray, 4 years old.
Phillips' nickname for him watching their broadcast is Mr. Perfect because he's always in the perfect position to make something happen.
Aptia leading the break here for the Blazers. Bounce pass over to Murray. Pump fake, got Chris in the air momentarily. Aptia back to Murray. Murray's just a 29% three-point shooter. So
and you close out very conservatively, force him into shooting that contested three-point shot as opposed to getting all the way to the basket. Know your personnel. KYP.
Giannis has the rookie defending him. AJ Green.
The Blazers a defensive contusion. The way he has lightened up that zone. Bucks come out in the zone of their own. The Bucks zone defense has been really good. They're like second in the league in terms of just shutting teams down.
Like I said, if they keep the Blazers shooting threes, they're sitting pretty.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want them to do.
Blazers shoot 27th out of 30 teams. Their three-point field goal percentage. Brook Lopez can't get the bounce.
Not a bad look, but I like that zone when you got Giannis in the middle. You collapse that thing, a little bit more side-to-side movement.
Simons.
Goes back at you. He's got 3 straight 20-point games.
Rims out for Giannis.
Klingon did a good job. 7'7" wingspan. Donovan Klingon out of Bristol, Connecticut. There he is there, just making a pest of himself on the offensive glass.
He's a big guy.
Look at those arms. I mean, how long his arm. You know, Brook has long arms. Brook's about a 7'5", 7'6" wingspan.
Yeah.
Klingon is 7'7" wingspan at 7 feet tall. That's just ridiculous.
It's kind of Wemby territory. Not quite there.
Yeah,
There it is, yeah.
Wingspan, 7'7".
Well, this is the tallest NBA team, too, by the way. I mean, the Blazers have been intentional in who they have picked up a free agent, who they've drafted, like a Klingon.
Yeah. So the benefit of that wingspan, Giannis thought no way in the world he's going to be able to contest this.
Three-point shot not there, though, for the Rook. 4 of 16 now for the Blazers. And the Bucks just can't get beyond that 6-point advantage. Brook Lopez, another three-pointer, is a ride.
You're getting the shots you want. This Middleton, nice little brush screen to get with an open look.
Down. So the Bucks playing with advantageous numbers, but Chris can't hit the shot.
Made the statement that he wanted to be an MVP award winner this year. Kind of put himself right under the spotlight. They're about to put some separation between themselves and the Blazers. All of a sudden, you look up, Bucks are down 4.
AJ Green for 3 in the corner. He gets bounced, so we'll try to hunt that down. Right now, he's got 18 points on my screen, on my stat screen. Oh, there it is. The 15 points and 5 of 6.
And Elliott play that happened for the Spurs in the playoffs. Where he kept those heels up. That left heel may have landed.
Shot clock.
He's on a burner right now, so you gotta keep him involved. Jumper.
There he is, straight away.
Okay. Heat check. Those are the kinds of shots that he works on. We've watched him during warm-ups. Quick catch and shoot. He's tossing it to himself, elevating.
I watched him during timeouts do shadow shooting as a two-way player. Like just never gave up on it. Yeah.
With the Nets use too big, so they run back in that zone defense. Back.
Giannis with that quick crossover. And 8. Some of that defensive communication. Bucks come into this possession, 13 assists on 16 made buckets. Yeah.
About a 3-foot cushion, concerned about the drive.
Kamara.
Wound up at Dayton, but at Georgia, he was a teammate of Anthony Edwards his freshman season. Matched up against him a lot in practice, so he knows what it's like to go against these high-volume scorers.
Right now defending Giannis. Giannis slips away.
Kamara kind of bit, stepped out to contest. Giannis already stepped through and went by.
Giannis has got the last 7 points here for the Bucks and a turnover forced at 9 here in the game so far for the Blazers. BP turns, passes up the 3-point shot, and now it's TP's turn. A 2-point.
The Bucks. Good job by reporters. Aiden is 3rd in the league in mid-range jumper percentage.
Yeah. Come on.
Offensive specialist was showing a nice offensive touch here late in the 2nd quarter. Nice defense on Dame. That length. Oh, good defense by Dame.
Back though. To the BP. Less than a minute left. Apia's in trouble. Oh, can't get the 2-pointer. Trent Jr. Not there. Forget that Gary started his career in Portland. Teammates with Dame from 2018 to 2021.
Yeah. Same place his dad started his career on the exact same date, as a matter of fact. Years later, obviously.
Dame to Giannis.